So what? We are back with episode 28 of Rant and Banner with Denny and Mike.
What's up? What's
It
up?
is going into week 14 of the NFL season. Can't believe that's already happening, but
We should have worn black
hold up.
in honor of the death of this season for the
Play
Philadelphia
the
Eagles.
small the tiny
Yep.
violin.
Rest in peace, the NFL season for the Philadelphia Eagles. Their season's done. Give it a wrap. It's up. Go home. Be like those Eagles fans leaving in the third quarter. Leave. Get out. It's all done. We're optimistic, but we're not unrealistic.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, we've been here before 2 years
Yes, we
ago.
have.
It
Yeah,
was the
we
same
have
thing
been.
2 years ago, and the same hiring from within the organization for an OC. But yeah, I mean, it's sad saying it, but the writing's on the wall pretty much. It
Did you
really
see the
is.
Sirianni interview?
How he says he wasn't going to change anything, and
Still,
yeah, I mean that's just his ego getting in the way. But yeah, no, it's very sad because this team is built. The team is built to go the distance. You saw it last year. Um, it's just that the coaches aren't built to go to the distance. Sad
in
but
honor
true.
of in honor of the death of the Eagles this year, we're going to look back on some moments that maybe we should have jumped on this earlier. After the Super Bowl, they were asking Jalen Hurts in an interview about how he felt about Kevin Patullo taking over the play calling. Hurts seemed timid. He didn't really
He,
seem confident in
I would say he
Patullo
was.
from the jump.
Yeah, he was not confident with him taking over. He just didn't think he. But
And we're
he's
going to
the
give a
thing is.
disclaimer. We're going to give a disclaimer. Patullo was with the Eagles. We know he was a quarterback coach or whatever. He was in the organization, but he never had as much power than he had this year. This is why
No,
we're
that's
starting to
accurate.
notice him.
Yeah,
He was
no,
never
that's
a
accurate.
problem when he was in the background, but now that he's up
Honestly, I don't
front
even know if he
calling
was
the
a QB
plays,
coach.
yeah, I don't know.
I think he was an assistant head coach. I think that's what
Yeah,
he was. But
but the interview with Sirianni was pretty much, "Are you going to change anything?" And he said, "Yeah, that's a great question. No."
no, he
Pretty
won't.
much what he said.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, it's his ego getting in the way. He has too big of an ego that stands in his way. And honestly, I don't know why he does, because he really doesn't do anything. He doesn't do
No.
much. And honestly, this happened, what, 5, 6 years ago. A head coach stood on the ground with his offensive coordinator, and guess what happened to that head coach? He got booted out the door. So, I mean, yeah, I understand Sirianni won a Super Bowl. I get that. So did Doug Peterson, and the same thing happened to him.
It's so frustrating because we've never had a coach that's gone to two Super Bowls in 3 years. So it's like we don't want to get rid of Sirianni
Well,
because
then this is the thing I want to talk about is everyone keeps bringing in Hurts on how Hurts can't, he's not well, doesn't play well unless he has a good OC or people around him. Okay, then that's the same thing for Sirianni. He doesn't do coach well unless he has a good OC that's coaching his offense.
exactly,
Like
exactly.
Sirianni doesn't do much, let alone anything. All he does is
Yeah,
cry or be a hype man on the sideline.
yeah,
I love when something happens in the game and they pan to him and he has a dumbass look on his face. Like it's just
yep,
like just a dumb fucking look on his face.
yep.
Like he like he didn't know this was gonna happen.
hmm
But
I think he does less for the Eagles than any head coach does for their respective team in the entire league.
yeah,
He
no, I
just so
can.
happens to be bootstrapped onto the most talented roster in the league, and I think that's what it is at this point. I don't remember the controversy if Hurts likes Sirianni last year or 2 years ago or something like that. Like
I
we
think it
weren't
was.
sure about Sirianni.
I
This
think
was
it
the
was.
what were you
Yeah,
saying?
I think it was during the collapse 2 years ago.
Yeah, this is the first year that we aren't thinking of Sirianni. We're like, I think this is what Eagles fans are doing this year. They're like, because every year that Sirianni's been coach, people have been hating on him. People wanted him gone. This is the first year I think where people in the beginning didn't have a problem with him because
Yeah,
if you're an Eagles fan, you've gone to two Super Bowls in the past 3 years with this coach. Stop hating him. But as this year's gone on and we've seen that he's been too scared to fire his best friend for the betterment of the team, people are starting to hate him even more now than before. I've
yeah,
seen fire Sirianni almost just as much as fire Patullo now. Because people are
and
realizing if Patullo's screwing this up and Sirianni's not putting his foot down, you can both go.
well, and that's something that falls on the owner and the GM to talk about. Like, and That's what Lurie said to Doug Peterson. He said, "Are you going to do something about it?" And Doug Peterson didn't. So guess what? That off season, Peterson was out the door. Like, and honestly, Doug Peterson was a better head coach than Nick Sirianni was when
I
it comes
agree.
to like play calling and stuff like that. Because Doug Peterson could actually call plays. Sirianni can't
Yeah.
call an offense.
Yep. I
Like
agree.
he can probably have good like uh, camaraderie with his team, like the players and stuff. But if you can't call an offense, you're just a hype man. That's what he
Yeah,
is.
and to be honest, when we think of like camaraderie, anyone can be that,
Yeah,
as a head coach, as long as you suck up to your players and give them what they want, anyone can be on their good side. You
yeah,
know what I mean? That's
yeah.
the easiest thing to do in football.
And that's what he does. That's what he's
Yep.
best at. That's what he's best at, and that's what's kind of he's losing it with the team now.
Yeah. But
Because
we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the rest of the NFL teams this week, how they did last week, power rankings, how these teams are looking in the NFL, how the Patriots did against the Giants. We were going to record yesterday. Today's Tuesday. We were going to record yesterday before the game happened, but I'm kind of glad we didn't because we can talk about
yeah,
yesterday's
we can talk
game.
about that game. I needed that game. I needed the Patriots to win because they won me $160.
Nice, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, back in the win column. No, there's a lot of games to talk about from week 13, a lot of upsets. But yeah, I mean, if you would have put money on all the underdogs for Thanksgiving and Friday, you would have won. I think someone said if you would have put $100 down, you would have won like 8 grand. Like,
Jesus. Yeah, but let's give a little memorial to Dead On because 2 games this week, I was off by 1 point. I still don't have a dead on. I thought the Cowboys would win 31-27. They won 31-28. I thought the Dolphins would beat the Saints 20-17. They beat them 21-17. I don't know anymore. You've got 2 dead
damn.
ons.
No, but you're right
I've got
there. That's
none.
pretty damn close. Like,
It's such a shame. I just want to get that one game this year. I'm hoping it's this week. We're going to see. But I need one this year. What's it like to win?
I mean, honestly, I can't even tell you. The,
Because I'm leading in points this
I was like,
year,
because you're beating me in points. Like,
but I don't have that dead on. Like, I don't.
yeah.
It's so annoying.
I mean, we've been close a lot this season.
We've been going back and
Surprisingly,
forth.
it's been very close. And I mean, like talking about like getting dead ons, like
Yeah.
a lot of. I think every week there's been at least one that's been like a point off or pretty damn close to it.
And I will
But
say, I see as the weeks are going on, the schedule, like the games are getting more predictable, I think. We're getting used to these teams now. We're settling in. You almost had 70 points this past week total. I almost had 80 points this past week. If we would do like a chart, like tracking all of our points every week, I guarantee it's getting better.
oh yeah, yeah. I remember when it was like the first we were getting like 50 points, if that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We can talk about some of the games as we go along. What was the most surprising game for you this week?
Let's look. Honestly, it was the Rams Panthers. I
Rams,
think.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Got to change my lighting up. My fucking light bulbs are. You know what? We're gonna leave that one on. There we go. I thought the Panthers would upset them, but man, the
So that was a good
Rams.
move. That was a good move. You tell me to put that on a parlay. That's one that hit.
Yeah, yeah, nice. I think the Chargers beating the Raiders 31-14. Divisional games are always tough, and the Raiders were due for a win, and the Chargers just took care of business. Bills pounded the Steelers. That was another good one. Broncos barely beat the Commanders. Here's the issue. Last last year, the Chiefs were like the Devil's Magic, where they kept beating teams by 1 point, two
Oh yeah.
points. Broncos almost every game this year, it's like a game-winning field goal,
It's
barely
like they're
beating these
they're
bad
winning in the
teams.
last like minutes of the game.
Broncos are 10-2, Patriots are 11-2. Is this a result of just an easy schedule, or do you think they are legit?
I still say I still say it's an easy schedule, but that also helps with them in the playoffs because it's going to make their confidence go up. Like
Yeah.
I honestly like, and not talking down on the Patriots or anything like that or the Broncos, but I want them to like have a stretch of games where they're playing teams that are like projected in the playoffs right now to see what they actually look like because they are playing easier teams.
Yep.
Like
I think the Patriots are on a bye this week.
I think
I'm
so.
pretty sure. Yeah. And if we're looking at last week, both of those teams played mediocre teams. Uh, the Broncos played the Commanders and barely beat them,
And
and the
I say the
Patriots
Commanders.
stomped the Giants.
Yeah, I'd say the Commanders almost beat the Broncos.
I think the Patriots are a better team than the Broncos, but it's like very close. I would say they're like 2 and 3 in the power rankings, and I would probably put the Rams first still, I guess.
I think the Rams are legit. I think they are.
Because I think the Rams beat both of those teams in the playoffs.
But yeah, when it comes to it, like if that's a Super Bowl, the Rams are winning.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be a close game. I really don't.
no. I would say the top 5 in the league right now would probably be the Rams, Patriots, Broncos, Seahawks, and then that fifth team is a toss-up because the Colts have dropped 2 straight. Jaguars are 8 and
I
4.
I told you this before. I don't think the Colts are legit. I really
No,
don't.
I don't
Like
think
they
so. We
rely too
both
much
picked the
on Jonathan
Texans.
Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah, like we both thought the Texans would beat them, and they did. You've got like Jaguars, Colts, and Niners all have the same record pretty much. The
I don't
Packers
think
are
the
like one of
Niners
the
are
only
that good
teams.
either.
I
I
don't think
really
so either,
don't.
but they're so injured. So like, if we get a healthy Niners, are they a top 5 team?
I'll tell you one thing. I think they should honestly play Mac Jones over Brock Purdy.
I agree.
I
Yeah,
think Mac Jones play. I think he's been looking better than Brock Purdy has. But I mean, I also don't get to watch too much of their football games. But
yeah,
the Niners, I don't think the Niners look that good. Like they really don't have receivers.
no. And then you've got the Bucks and the Panthers, both teams sitting close to 500. Bucks are pretty injured. Maybe when they're healthy, they're a top 5 team.
I would probably put the
Maybe
Packers.
you'd put the Packers at
I
5.
think I would put the Packers. If the Packers could get their shit together and not implode like and screw up themselves, they would
Hmm.
be. I think they would be probably top of the list.
Yeah.
Like, because you think if they have a good roster,
Yeah, they
imagine
just
them
lose
actually.
winnable games.
Yeah, and like imagine them actually having like an elite receiver because they don't.
Yeah,
They have a group of good, solid receivers, but not one that stands out above the others.
yeah. But with that being said, all this analysis and breakdown, we've got week 14 ahead of us, and there's a few key games in here that I want to talk about. Maybe not first, but eventually I want to give a bigger breakdown compared to these other games. We've got the Lions at, no, we've got the Cowboys at the Lions, and
Oh,
that
that's
one's
another team
huge
right there.
because, yeah,
I'll
the
say the
Cowboys.
Cowboys. The Cowboys are on a roll right now.
I think right now the Cowboys are easily a top 10 team.
I I'd honestly put them close to top five, if not in
Yeah.
top five,
I mean, they
because right
just
now
beat the Panthers,
they're clicking
Chiefs,
on all cylinders.
Eagles. Yeah. Another notable game is the Steelers at the Ravens. This one could be for the division. They play each other again week 18, I think. But this
Yeah, I think
one
it's
is going
later.
to set the tone. So that's going to be a huge game. It's at Baltimore. Winner of that's easily in the division. Ravens win. They're ahead by pretty much 2 games because they already have like the tiebreaker over the Steelers. I think with
Yeah,
points or something. They were already over them before, or with their division record. Another one is the Colts at the Jaguars. Both teams are 8 and 4. It's another fight for first place. It's
yeah.
another one we're going to break down. 2 more. The Texans at the Chiefs. Texans have been looking good.
I
I
say the
think they're a
Texans
top
have
10
turned it
team.
around. Yeah, the Texans have turned it around.
They just beat the Bills and Colts. Some people
Yeah,
have the Bills and Colts as as the 2 best in the AFC, and they just beat both of them. I think they have the best defense in the league.
no,
And
dude,
then
their defense
finally
is really good.
we've got the Eagles at the Chargers on Monday night. I don't know about the Eagles anymore. I don't even know if they're a top 10 team. As long as Kevin Patullo is still there. What was that thing you sent me? They have
Unless
less
they,
points than the Jets?
yeah, in the past 3 weeks, I think.
That's terrible. Probably 4 or 5 weeks because, like, when they played the Packers.
I think it was November. That was for the month of November. So yeah,
That's
yeah, it would have been
terrible.
4 weeks.
That is terrible.
I and we'll get more into that when we get to the talking about the Eagles game. But like, I don't know. I really don't. Until they do something to change my mind or make me like, oh, they actually look good. I've seen it before. I've seen the writing on the wall 2 years ago. I'm not gonna hop back into what they're trying to get, but they just don't. They don't look like they're a good operating football team right now.
No, they don't. And there's been a few comments I've seen when we post Life Before Kevin Patullo. that whole video with
Yeah.
us at the parade. A lot of the comments were saying, "Your team's 8-4. Why are you complaining?" The
But
most,
and that's the one thing. That's the one thing that pisses me off is people are saying this. Like sports analysts are saying this. Yeah, they're 8-4, but you're not seeing how they're playing these games. You didn't.
no,
You if you are an Eagles fan and you're not, if you're commenting that because Eagles fan 2 years ago they watched this happen and it's
they were
legit
ten
feeling
and
and
one.
looking.
They were 10-1 2 years ago.
Yeah, it is looking and feeling like that all over again. Like it just means they'll go to the Super Bowl next year then. So
Yeah, exactly. Keep the cycle going back and forth. Uh, but we need a new OC. It's desperate at this point. Anybody that knows Madden plays, please.
well, I saw something that someone put out there. If there's someone that had some sort of offensive coordinating experience in the NFL and throw them in there right now, this team would be unstoppable. Like it's because you have someone
Yeah.
that has no experience at calling plays running this team.
Yep.
But I mean,
And to everyone else making up these other excuses where it hurts, it's the O line. Sure, maybe they're a little bit worse this year, but it shouldn't be this drastic of a
it's
change to
the
the point where
same. It's
they
the
haven't
same
blown
fucking
out
team.
anybody. Yes,
Yeah,
it's pretty much the same team. They might be a little more
missing Mekhi
banged
Becton.
up.
That's
Hurts
it.
maybe missing a few passes here and there, but all in all, they're like 95% the same team.
See, I love how they say about Hurts missing passes, but what about all these other quarterbacks missing passes? Matthew Stafford had 2 picks this past week.
Yep. Josh
Josh Allen
Allen.
only passed for 120 yards. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yep.
Josh Allen won, so that's all that matters. But when it comes to Josh Allen doing it, that's all that matters. But Hurts does it all the time. Oh, he needs better
Yep.
stats. Like,
Yep.
okay, all right.
Yep, it's always whenever it's Hurts doing bad, it's a bad thing. But as long as Josh Allen wins, only throws for 100 yards, you get the job done. No one's complaining. Thanks, Tony Romo. When Hurts throws for 150, he's like, I don't think he's doing enough, Jim. I don't think
Yeah,
he's doing enough for
yeah.
the team. Okay, relax.
No matter what, I just dealt with the fact that no matter what, the guy's always going to get hated for no reason. I honestly don't know why he is because he's probably one of the hardest working quarterbacks in the league, if not the
Yep.
hardest working quarterback in the league. And
Yep.
it just cracks me up. I think it's just because he's on Philly. I think it's
That's
because he's with the
exactly
Eagles
why. Yep.
or some other reason, but I don't know.
Yeah. But starting off, we've got a huge Thursday night game. The Cowboys looking to win the East now, which I didn't think we would say that at all this year. But they're looking to win the East versus the Lions, who I think they're out of playoff contention right now.
I think they still are. I think they are.
Because I think the
Um,
Packers are in it, and then the Niners and the Seahawks are in it. So yeah, the Lions are out of the playoffs right now. So both of these teams are fighting for a playoff spot.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you want to just dive right into it, but I think I'm going to be taking the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I think I'm taking the Cowboys over the Lions. The Cowboys just look better than the Lions right now. And I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping the Lions do win because that at least keeps the Eagles' hopes alive of winning the East again. But yeah, I'm going to go Cowboys 28, Lions 24. The Cowboys they turned it up, not just a notch, but about like 5 notches from when they started the season.
Yeah. I'm going to say this about the Lions. I think they've been exposed the past few weeks. I think ever since they played Philly, teams have figured them out. And Giants almost beat them. Packers beat them. Eagles beat them. Without that OT game, they've lost 3 of their last 4. Discounting that game, ever since October, it's been win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So maybe they win. I don't know. But I think the Cowboys are on such a high right now. They probably will win. They're probably the favorites, honestly.
I
But
think I did it.
for the sole purpose,
I think the Lions are slightly favored. I think.
are they?
I
Is
think
it because
just because
they're
they're
home?
home. I think
Yeah.
so.
But I think, like, my gut's telling me Cowboys, but I think just because the Lions are almost due for a good game, I think the Lions win. And
Yeah.
this is solely because, like, Cowboys have won 3 straight. They're almost due for a loss. Lions are almost due for a win. Like, they have to, I think.
Yeah.
The
I think the
Lions were
Cowboys
in
win. They
talks of
win
getting the
out.
first seed, you know? Like, they were going to be the first seed this year, and they're fighting for a playoff spot. So I think it's at home. They almost need to win this. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Lions 28-24, and the Cowboys will probably be done. But the Cowboys have had so many tough games in a row. They're going to crack for one of these games.
Yeah.
That's my
And I think
prediction.
this will be the game. This will be the game that they crack for. But if they do win this game, they're gonna win out the season. They're going to win out the rest
Yeah,
of their
that's the
season. They
thing.
should at least.
Yep. This
Um,
is their last tough game of the year, I'd say. Their toughest game of the year. So yeah, we'll see. But I've got the Lions, you've got the Cowboys, and next, going from that great game, we've got the Dolphins at the Jets. Do we even want to talk
uh,
about this?
I mean, I'm going to go with the Dolphins over the Jets, 24-17.
Yeah, I kind of want to take the Dolphins too. But when we look at the Jets are 3-9. They should be tanking, right?
And they're not.
Yeah, they just won their last game. They lost their first, what, 8, 7? This is tough, honestly, because the Dolphins beat them the first time.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the Jets 20 over the Dolphins. It's at home.
The
Sure.
thing is, would I
Why
be
not?
surprised the Jets win? I wouldn't, because they're just playing in reverse now when they should be just, like
Yeah.
you said, tanking, and they're not.
Yep. And then next we've got another good game. We've got the Steelers. Three good games in a row, right? We've got the Steelers at the Ravens.
I think the Ravens need to win this game. I think both teams need to win this game, but I
Yeah,
think I'm going to go with the Ravens more. I think the Ravens just have a better team compared
I
to the
agree.
Steelers. Steelers also just let Darius Slay walk.
Did they?
Yeah. I mean, I guess he wasn't doing that well anyway. I'm going to go Ravens 28, Steelers 21. And you did call it with the Ravens losing to the Bengals last week,
So
which will be
did.
interesting for when that the Bengals game comes up, because that's a conversation.
Yeah, what are the Bengals?
The Bengals are now, what,
They're
4-8?
Oh yeah, 4-8. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that when we get to it. I think the Ravens win as well. They're both 6-6. The winner of this probably wins the division. But then again, I think if the Steelers win, the Ravens can still win it. But if the
Yeah.
Ravens win, I don't think the Steelers are gonna win it. You know what I mean?
No, no.
Like,
I
I
mean,
feel
did you
like,
see there was another Aaron Rodgers meme? Because he
yeah,
got his nose busted up.
yeah, yeah,
Dude, he has like so many like memes and stuff made of him because of stuff happening.
yeah. Here's the question. So the Steelers are 6-6 right now. If they lose to the Ravens, they're gonna go under 500. If they end the season under 500, who do you think's more likely to not be on the team next year? Mike Tomlin or Aaron Rodgers?
I'll say Aaron Rodgers.
You don't think he's gonna be back next year?
Aaron Rodgers, no. I wouldn't. I don't think he would. He's been done for the past 2, 3 years. Like, really.
Yeah,
And I don't know why teams keep on picking him up to hope that he's going to be this MVP quarterback he was. He's not that anymore.
yeah.
Like,
Cue the
he has
Jets
not looked.
gif.
Yeah, he has not looked. He has not looked like Aaron Rodgers from when he was with the Packers in a while.
No, and it's a shame too. I agree with you though. I don't think Aaron Rodgers would be back next year unless they make the playoffs. I think Tomlin stays, even though he has this long streak of never having a losing season. I think the Steelers will stick to mediocrity and pick someone that stays right around 500. That's the thing though. They should have gotten rid of Tomlin like 10 years ago,
I'm
honestly.
surprised. I would not honestly. I would not be surprised if Tomlin's gone though at the end of the season if they
Yeah.
don't finish with above 500. Because I mean,
I
how long are you going to give it for him to coach and still
yeah.
finish?
That's what I'm saying. Would you rather finish around 500 every year, or would you rather be more sporadic and maybe make the Super Bowl, maybe tank and get good picks? Like they just stay stagnant for
Hmm.
15 years. Like since they were at the Super Bowl, what have they done besides like choked away an 11-0 season or anything? Like it's just stuff like that. Like the
Yeah,
Steelers are probably the most mediocre great team, I would
yeah.
say, in the past 20 years. Because
Because the thing is,
they should have made the conference
yeah.
championship like 10 times
I
with
mean, yeah.
those
Because with that
stats.
defense alone, like,
Yeah. But no, I think the Ravens win it. I think the Steelers lose. They don't lose out, but they lose a bunch of games. Tomlin and Rodgers are probably gone. Probably.
would I be surprised?
And
No, I
next,
wouldn't.
no, I wouldn't be surprised either. And next we've got a divisional matchup, the Saints at the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bucks.
I'm going to go Bucks as
Buccaneers
well.
28-14. There's really not much to talk
Nice.
about these teams other than, I mean, I honestly don't even know what to say about them. The Buccaneers are fighting the way they are. Like, they keep fighting with injuries. I still think they'll be the team that comes out of their division. I still
Yeah.
think they do. The Saints they're on to next year already. They're eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah. I think the Panthers have a much tougher end of the season than the Bucks do. And I think this will be one of the games that the Bucks win, where they just stretch their lead further and
Hmm.
further away from Carolina. I think the Bucks win 30-16. But I could see it being closer with it being a divisional matchup. But yeah,
Yeah,
30-16. Next, we've got the Colts at the Jaguars. Now, this is going to be a good one. 8-4, 8-4, both of them fighting for first place.
it's going to be a good game. But I really like. This is like both these teams are 8-4, but I feel like they shouldn't be 8-4. Like they don't seem like the teams that
Yeah.
should be 8-4 right now. It's gonna, like I said,
Yep.
it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a close game. I'm actually gonna take the Colts 27-24 over the Jaguars. Uh,
Ooh. Okay.
but do I see these two teams making a run in the playoffs if they get in? I don't. But I don't know. The Colts can surprise me. The Colts are surprising me right now by playing Daniel Jones when he has a fractured fibula. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why he's playing right now, but I do think they'll pull it out at the end and beat the Jaguars.
Ever since they've played the Chiefs, the Colts, these are the rest of their games. The Chiefs, which they've lost, the Texans, which they've lost, the Jaguars, the Seahawks, the Niners, the Jaguars, the Texans. That's a tough, tough end of the season.
Yeah, I see them. I see them maybe beating the Jaguars, and that's it.
Yeah.
I
So I was going to take the Jaguars, but they just lost two straight, and I don't think they're going to lose three straight. Because I think if there was a game for them to win, it would be this one before they play the Seahawks.
yeah.
So I'm going to take the Colts this game. And since I had the Jaguars winning 26-24, I'm going to swap it and do the Colts win 26-24. But I think
That's only
next
one
time
point
they
off for
play,
me.
what did you do?
7-24.
27-24? Okay, I'll do
No,
I'll do
you're good, Mike. You're good, Mike. You're
26-23.
good.
All right.
I was
All
gonna say
right.
keep your score the same. I just say that's
I'll
just
do
straight lines.
26-23. Yeah, it's true. I think the Jaguars beat them the next time. That's going to be my
Yeah,
prediction. Because if they lose three straight, like I think the Texans overtake them then.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the Colts are being exposed right now. Who knows? It's like we said. I don't know. People don't want to listen to us.
No, the Colts are gonna play good teams, and they're gonna show what kind of team they are. Then
Yep. Yeah, this end of the season is going to be very telling. Next, we've got, ooh, what a good matchup. We've got the Titans at the Browns.
that's. I mean, the only thing I can say with this, Miles Garrett's going for a sack record. He's at 19. Does he get it? I think he does. I think he takes over. What is TJ Watt the sack leader right now? Like for a
Think
season,
so.
what 22 and a half or something like that.
Yeah, think
I
so.
think Miles Garrett gets it. And I think the Browns beat the Titans 24-17. I guess Miles Garrett is looking to get 25 sacks this season. That's what he has written on his like wraps on his arm all the
Ooh.
time. He's trying to hit 25. He hits 25.
Okay.
That's two and a half above the next person. Then
Wow. Yeah,
like
he's definitely going to get it. I mean, they've got, what, 4 games left?
I think he might get 2 or 3 sacks against the Titans. Honestly,
Yeah. Yeah, so give me the Browns. I've got the Browns winning 2013. I think this one's pretty cut and dry, which you wouldn't have said that a few weeks ago, but with Shador in, it's at Cleveland. Miles Garrett's doing his thing. I think the
yeah,
Browns
I
win.
said this. Yeah, and I said this to someone else too, or before that. Honestly, Shador Sanders would be a solid backup for like top teams, but he's looking honestly from what I've seen so far, he's actually looking pretty good. He's not looking bad. I
Yeah.
think he gets a bad rap because who his dad is and trying to
Hmm.
live up to that. But
Yeah.
honestly, if I'm the Browns, I would honestly give it to Shador Sanders going obviously the rest of the way, but also looking into the beginning of next season as the quarterback.
Yeah. Can't get worse, right?
No, I mean he's showing that he's better than the other options right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Coach doesn't see that, though.
no, I think that
Did you
coach
see
is probably
that
gonna get
post
fired.
game? Yeah, he's going to. Next, we've got the Commanders at the Vikings. Now, this is a matchup here.
It should be, and I wonder. I
50-50.
I don't know. I don't know when Jaden Daniels will get back, but just from what I
Is
saw
he
with the
back this
Commanders,
game?
I don't know. I don't know when he'll be back. But even if he's not, from what I saw from the Commanders this week, I say they're going to beat the Vikings, and I think they're going to win 27-17.
Ooh, okay, nice. I've got the Commanders winning as well because the Vikings are dog shit. They're so bad.
JJ McCarthy,
They
dude, yeah,
nine. We gotta do that
yeah.
photo.
Dude, I love how
Terrible.
every time a team loses, they use that or the
Yeah.
quarterback.
Oh my
Uh,
god. I actually got this app called You Know Ball, and it saves all your receipts for takes, like sports takes that you have,
yeah,
and it documents them. So if they ever end up like being right, it's like, oh, you know ball. But if like it
yeah.
fails, then it shows how much of a flop you were. Like Colin Cowherd saying, "LeBron, it's okay, buddy. Retire." Like back in like 2018 or something. So the JJ McCarthy take that you had back in like September or whatever that was,
Yeah.
yeah, he's dog shit. Yeah.
Dude, I was saying it. I was saying it because he got carried to a national championship, got drafted way too high, like was not I don't know what was going on. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, he won a national championship, but that was a team. That wasn't a quarterback. Like it wasn't like it was
Yeah,
Joe Burrow winning the national championship. It was JJ McCarthy winning it with that Michigan
correct.
defense. That was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I, I, I was calling it. I was calling it. And so far, I mean, maybe he'll come back next season and it's different, or I don't know. But yeah, I don't
Maybe. I
see.
mean, the Vikings are probably one of the worst ran franchises in the league. I mean, they've
Dude, they gave
flopped
up
on so
Sam. They
many
let
occasions.
Yeah, they let Sam Darnold walk, and he's tearing it up with the Seahawks while they're stuck
Yep.
with the quarterback they have now. Like,
Justin Jefferson wants to be with other teams now. It's like it's just a shit. It's a dumpster fire over in Minnesota. I've got the Commanders winning. Give me 24-21.
all right,
Next, I mean, also the Commanders have lost what, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they've lost 7 games straight. So give me the Commanders. They need a win.
yeah, they need to win a few before
Next,
they start facing the Eagles at the end of the season. So yeah,
yeah. Next, we've got the Seahawks at the Falcons.
and the Seahawks are gonna walk away with this game. Yeah,
Are you sure the
Falcons.
Seahawks are a
I'm not.
good
I'm
team? And
tired of
they're
the Falcons. The Falcons pissed me off. Like I gave them. They almost screwed up my one parlay because luckily I didn't pick them. I
yeah.
gave them plus 7.5, and they lost by 3. So I
Mm,
was like, okay, that.
yep.
But now the Seahawks. I got the Seahawks 32 to the Falcons, maybe getting 20.
Okay. 220. Wow. So, I mean, the Falcons, we've seen this all year. They've beaten the Bills. They beat the Vikings when they were good, but then they lose to like these bad teams. I get, you know what, the Falcons are bad now. I will say that.
Yeah,
They're what, 3 and
I
9,
yeah.
4 and 8? I think the Seahawks win this pretty easily. I think the meme of them beating good teams but losing to bad teams are done.
I think
I
it's
think they just
gone.
lose
Yeah, I
to
think
every
it's
team
gone.
now. Yeah,
Yeah,
so they've lost 6 of their last 7. The only team they've beaten was the Saints. So give me the Seahawks. I think they win. I think it'll be probably 30-17. What did you say?
I said 32-20.
Okay, 30-17. Yeah. Because I was gonna say like 30-20, but I don't want to be too close, you know. Got to keep the distancing dead on. Next, we've got the Bengals at the Bills. This one could be
And
a
this is
trap game.
where it
I could
gets
see the
interesting. That's what
Bengals.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
I Mike, I see it happening.
you should do it.
Joe Burrow
Do
looked
it.
good last week. Like him, Jamar
Yeah.
Chase, like they look good. And I am taking the Bengals. And I'm taking the Bengals. I think
Yeah?
they just beat the Bills because the Bills seem to be too spotty this season. And I don't know what it is. Like the one thing that's going for them is they're playing a bad defense, but then they're also playing a really good offense. Like
Yeah.
so, I'm taking the Bengals 24-21 over the Bills.
Ooh, 24-21. Nice. Here's the thing we don't talk about. The Bills are in the hunt. Like, they're not in the hunt, but, like, they could easily lose their playoff spot.
Oh yeah,
You've
they
got the
could legit go from
Texans. You've
being
got,
there to going to being the outside looking in team. Like
yeah,
that's
Texans, Colts, Jaguars, Ravens, Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers. Like, those are your 7 right there. You never know what could happen. So the Bills, this is a must win for them. I do think the Bills win, but I think it's going to be a very good game. I think they win 33-31.
okay.
I think it's going to be like that. High scoring. Joe Burrow throws for 450. Josh Allen throws for 250, but they still somehow get 33 points. And yeah, that's my prediction. Next, we've got, I think we're at the 4 o'clock games now. We've got Denver at Las Vegas. Broncos versus the Raiders. This one is pretty self-explanatory. I mean,
Yeah,
this one's easy. Right?
yeah. I mean, you would think so, but
Broncos
I'm
win.
taking the Broncos. Yeah, Broncos 24-14.
Okay, I've got Broncos 2010.
They're just the better team.
Next, we've got, yeah, they're way better. It's 10-2 against 2-10. If the Broncos lose that, then they are frauds. fraudulent. Next, we've got the Rams at the Cardinals, another divisional showdown.
I'm saying the Rams get back in the win column after having that loss. And I'm taking the Rams 34-17.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I think they
I've
make it a
got
statement win after losing.
yeah, I've got the Rams. Wait, what did you say?
What
For the
right now?
score? Yeah.
34-17.
Damn, I got 34-20. I think the Rams win. Damn, I think the Rams win pretty easily, though. Two more games,
Oh yeah,
two
I think
really good games. We've got the Texans at the Chiefs. I'm picking the Texans.
yeah, same here. I'm
I'm
going with the
taking the
Texans
Texans. I'm taking
24-21.
them. I think they
I think the
win
Texans are just playing better
in like a
football right now.
shootout. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think actually it's not even going to be a shootout. I think the Texans win 27-20. I think they win by a touchdown.
I think the Texans are just a better football team right now than the Chiefs. Their defense is clicking,
Mm-hmm.
their offense is somewhat clicking, but not on the level that it should be.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs are done. I think they're done. You think Andy Reid gets fired in the
Yeah. It's
offseason?
curtains for him. No way. No way. I don't think
You don't
I
think?
don't think he will ever get fired.
I
Do
think
you?
you got to respect him too much to be able to do that. I don't think he'll get
Oh,
fired, but I think if the following year, if it's low like that again, I think there might be a discussion had. But I think Andy Reid, the coach he is, I don't think an owner just goes and be like, listen, I'm gonna move on from you. I think it's more of a discussion between them and seeing what he wants to do. Because I do
yeah.
think Andy Reid is probably almost gonna retire from coaching football. I mean, the dude, he's been in the league for how long now? Like how when did
Yeah.
he start coaching the Eagles?
And he's
And
probably yeah, top 2 best coaches ever.
I would
Right?
put him up there. I would say he's definitely probably top five. Like Andy Reid,
Yeah.
one of the. I mean, go along with his wins alone.
I think winning percentage, he's
It,
got to be one of the best ones.
he has to. He has to be. Because honestly, when he was coaching Philly, they were just winning, and they just weren't
Mm-hmm.
getting past deep run in the playoffs. And then he goes to the Chiefs and goes into winning
Yeah.
right away with them. Like,
Yep. And finally, we've got the Eagles at the Chargers.
do we have to talk about this?
This one, what was that?
I said, do we have to talk about this?
We don't have to because I forgot a game. Let's talk about the Bears at the Packers.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to start this off
This
with this right now. I will give the Bears a hand. Yeah, go Bears. Yeah, good job. Do I
Yep,
think they
go
are legit?
Bears. The
No, I don't.
Bears.
I don't think they are. I think it's just a high right now they're riding on. I think the Packers put them in their place this week. Because I think the Packers are the better football team in that division. They're not. The Bears aren't better than them. And let's be real. Will they have a game where both their running backs go over 125 yards each again? No, they won't. And I think Caleb Williams was lucky that his running backs were doing that because he went what like 13 for 30 something passing, 14 for 30 something passing. Like he did not have a good game.
Yeah.
He had one good
No.
throw, and that was the touchdown that went into the end zone. Like
Mm-hmm.
no, but the Bears, they have showed that they are competitive. They give their opponents a fight. Do I see them winning a playoff game this year? I don't. Do they do it next year? I could see
Yeah.
them going on a run next year when they're more like, okay, we were here before, or unless they go into a commander slump like the Commanders did. But no, the Packers are the better football team. Like, I'm surprised the Bears have made it this long, and they beat good teams along the way. I mean, they beat two solid, decent teams, the Steelers, and then they beat the Eagles. The Eagles look like shit. Let's just be real.
Correct.
No, I will give it to the Bears. The Bears have got to 9-3. Like, good for them. But do I see them beating the Packers? No, I see the Packers winning 27-20, by at least a touchdown. But I
Damn
don't mean to
it.
take that away from. I don't mean to take that away from Bears fans and the Bears. Like they are having a good season so far. I don't think they. I don't know. I don't know how to say. I just don't think. I don't think they win their division.
No, I don't think so
I
either.
think they get the last. I think
I'm
they
saying
get
damn it
probably the
because you
last
said the
playoff
Packers
spot.
would get. Oh yeah, probably. I mean, they have 3 losses. If they can't get the last playoff spot, then they're dog shit. Yeah, I was saying damn it because you said the Packers would get 27, and the Packers have
Though you
scored
have.
27 many times they've won. Yeah, I have 27. You remember last week I said I'm picking 27 every time they play. So give me
That's
the
right.
Packers
Yeah,
beating the Bears 27-23. They score 27 every time they win, you know? What can I
yeah.
say?
No, but we'll see what
Finally,
happens the
let's
rest of
get
the
to it.
season.
Eagles, Chargers, Monday night, Monsters University theme, Monsters Inc. theme, whatever it is.
Is it
The
actually?
Disney Plus game. I might just, I'm gonna watch it on Disney Plus just so I can fucking be
Yeah,
entertained for an hour.
might
You know,
might as well because you know that offense is going to entertain you. Um, and it's just
we're
piggyback
gonna
off what I
see,
was just
but
saying about.
we're gonna see Sirianni. We're gonna see Sirianni mouthing slurs in the sideline while like Mike and Shelly are behind him like this, like animated over top of him. Like
That
AJ
would be
Brown's
great.
gonna get slimed while it shows him reading a quote book. Jalen Hurts is gonna have the trench coat over him on the bench, and you're gonna see like Randall scurry by him or some shit. Like I hope they clown the Eagles in animated form on Monday. I'm not watching the normal one.
So
I'm watching the Disney Plus one. I'm being serious too. I
I'll
don't want to
make it
watch
better,
that shit.
honestly.
I have been miserable. I've been miserable the entire year. I'm gonna go on a rant here. I've been miserable the entire fucking year watching this terrible ass team with the most talent in the
Yeah,
league, but the worst play calling and decisions ever. I don't want to watch it and be miserable anymore. I'm gonna have a heart attack if I watch another game and it's like that again, where they play down to their opponent and they play like shit. I'm gonna go on Disney
yeah.
Plus. I'm gonna watch them get slimed or whatever it is. I don't even know what they do on these animated things. I thought it was The Simpsons last year or something. I've never seen these cartoon games before. I'm gonna start watching it now. I don't care. I just want to be happy when I watch a game. I want something familiar from my
No,
childhood. I want to watch Monsters
I
Inc. All
agree.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck it.
Like I said, you
Fuck
might as
it.
well
If Patulo's not going to
because
make me happy, then maybe Mike Wazowski will. Who knows?
yeah, no, exactly. But to go off that, Eagles, thank you for showing the NFL Bears. Well, for them feeding you like that, they're a good team. When in fact, I don't think they are. I think they're just riding a high right now. But the Eagles suck. They do not look good. Sirianni wanting to say that he's not going to do anything different. Well, guess what? This is 2023 all over again. The Eagles will just win enough games to get to the playoffs. They will lose the first game in the playoffs. So maybe that won't be a bad thing because then Patulo gets fired and then it's over. But uh, honestly, I don't know what to say. The Chargers are banged up. The Eagles should beat the Chargers. The Chargers are legit. They might be without Herbert too. Like
The Bears were banged up.
there's no
That's what I'm
there's no
saying. The Bears were
reason
missing their top three linebackers.
there's no reason the Eagles should lose to the Chargers. But well, we also saw that it's because they didn't use the middle of the field at all on the linebackers that were linebacker 4 and 6. Like it's mind-boggling to
Exactly.
me. How do coaches they do not come up with a scheme for the game if you're saying that they were missing their top linebackers? Like
Yeah. Their three best linebackers are out, and Patulo doesn't think once. Let's maybe throw it in the middle more than three times this game. What was the play calling? Like, oh my god! I'm watching it, and I'm like, am I, like, do I have brain damage? Like, I was genuinely, I felt my brain like losing cells while I was watching the game. I was like, what is going on? What about when they were down by two possessions and they go for two on the first touchdown instead of going for it on the second one? Why would you risk still being down two possessions by going for it on, like,
yeah,
if I was them? This is probably not a big deal to many people, but I forget what the score was. It was like 24-9, down by 15. You get a touchdown, it's 24-15. Do you A, kick the extra point and it's 24-16? You're one possession down. The Bears get the ball back, and if you stop them, then you just need one possession to go down the field. Or do you go for two, risk not getting it? You're still down by two if you don't, or you're still down by two possessions if you don't get it, and then you have to kick an onside kick, get it, score again. Kick an onside kick, score again. Why? Why? Why wouldn't
yeah.
you just kick the extra point, give them the ball with 2.5 minutes left, and try to stop them?
Because you know why, Mike? Our coaches are stupid. The Eagles coaches are honestly
Maybe I'm the stupid
very
one. Maybe I'm stupid for even bringing it up.
no. And my whole thing with that is this
It's freaking
offense
pajama
should
pants.
not be doing. This offense should not be looking the way it does. And the sad part is the Jets have more points with them than them scored in the last month than the Eagles do. The Jets offense. Just imagine that. Like they have a rotating quarterback in and out, and they have more points on the month than the Eagles do. terrible. That goes, and that's including players too. But that mainly comes from the fact of coaching not being prepared and not preparing your players for games. Like it, it's it's sad to see it. It honestly is because on paper this team is honestly the best team in football when you look at it. But
It's supposed to
but
be.
let's get into it. I'm still gonna be a stupid Eagles fan, and I'm gonna take the Eagles, but it's gonna be 24-21. That's even if they hit 20s. They probably won't. They haven't hit 20s in the past 3 weeks, so
I'm going to say this, and this will be it for the Eagles, and this will be it for the entire week. And I'm going to close it after I say this.
well until tomorrow when we go live.
Yeah, which, by the way, TikTok, before I give my last opinion, TikTok, Instagram, Rant and Banner, YouTube, check us out. If you're watching from YouTube or from Spotify, welcome. We appreciate you for watching this long. This will probably just turn into a clip anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, 'cause we're probably like
Instagram,
over
we're at
50
almost at
minutes.
800. TikTok, yeah, we are. We're reaching an hour. We're reaching an hour at this point, but this is the last thing I will say. This is the last thing I'll say. If the Eagles lose, Kevin Patullo will definitely be fired. The crowd will rejoice. Philly will probably tear things down. Everyone will be happy. They'll stop egging his house. Everyone will be happy.
Yeah,
If the Eagles win,
I,
if the Eagles barely win again and play down to their opponent and do the same shit they've been doing every week, which they're probably going to do now, they will keep Patullo and not make the playoffs. Because if they lose to the Chargers and play how they've been playing for the past month, they will fire Patullo this next game. No doubt they will fire him. And probably Sirianni as well. Hopefully. But you know they're not going to. This does not have a happy ending. Despite, listen, Joe Alt's out. Justin Herbert might be out. He's day-to-day. He just got surgery done on his left hand. We don't know what's happening with Justin Herbert. He's probably going to play. But you just know, if the Eagles lose, they will fire Patullo. So because of that, they're probably going to win. They're probably going to squeak by and play another shitty game. So because of that, I'm woefully taking the Eagles 20-16. Chargers, please beat them. I'm watching it on Disney Plus. That's it. That's my opinion on it.
all right, with that being said, that is
Yeah.
going to be the end of episode 28. You can see Philly fans take it to heart with Philly sports. I'm sure that's other sports fans too with their teams, but it's just that when you know what's going on and no one's addressing it, but people are just covering it with a band-aid. But yeah, other than that, there's really nothing else I got for episode 28.
Nope. I got nothing else. I got to go take a little road trip to
Yeah,
Philadelphia really quick.
no. To go off that though, let's be real with when we talk about this. That's kind of fucked up that people did that. If that it was his house, like, because it's
Did
not just
what?
him. That's like his parent, his family. Like, his wife and kids are there. Like, you don't want to do that to
Oh,
someone.
yeah.
If you're gonna do that, you might as well just
Yeah, guys.
like.
Don't egg his house anymore, guys.
And
Okay?
and if you're
Don't egg
gonna
his
fucking do
house.
it, you don't record yourself, you fucking idiot. Like, why are you gonna fucking record yourself doing that?
Dumbasses.
Like,
No. In
dude,
all
that legit
seriousness,
just proves the
obviously,
fact that
I didn't do it. Yeah. People are dumb.
no, no, and no, and that just goes to the thing that people say, oh, Philly fans are the worst in the league, and that right there is kind of showing that they are. Like, you're gonna egg a dude's house where his kids and his wife's sleeping. Like, it's not just him; it's his whole family. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
Yeah,
I
like,
mean, let's be
eggs
real.
are
It's
so
it's
expensive. Why
kind
wouldn't they
of
use, like, rocks?
the sad thing is, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but it's also like very like that's a dickhead move to to do something. Like I get you're frustrated with the football team, but
Yeah,
to egg the dude's house, it's kind of like, all right, what are you
yeah,
doing? What are you even doing
yeah,
that? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah.
And you're
Like,
and
the
the fact
house
that
isn't
you want
calling an
to
inside zone on 3rd and 14, you know?
like if you're gonna do that,
If anything,
like
egg him. Fuck. Like, don't egg the house. The house isn't the one that's fucking
yeah, hell,
doing a
throw
screen pass on 3rd and 20. Like, what are we doing?
throw something at him while he's coming off the football field. I don't fucking know. But to egg the house
Yeah,
and
do that.
record yourself. Record yourself doing it. Why the fuck are you gonna record yourself? Like People are just stupid. Like honestly, on that level,
Oh my
those
god.
people, they are dumber than Kevin Patula calling football plays while you're gonna record yourself egging his house.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
and
man.
with today's technology, they are gonna find them within the week. Like, not even with probably tomorrow.
Oh
They'll
yeah.
find out who it was tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god. But
Oh man. I'm glad we talked about that before the episode ended. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed the episode. I think we're just under an hour here. Denny and I are going to
yeah,
take a
so we're
little
gonna.
road trip, and we will see you guys next week. But if you guys want to catch up with us, Instagram, TikTok at Rant and Banner, we will be going live this week. Make sure you
Yeah,
check
we
it
will be
out.
going live tomorrow, I think.